Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Taylor. If you are new, don't forget to like and subscribe. So today is all for you new YouTubers, new vloggers, those of you that are debating whether or not to start your YouTube channel. Today is for you. I'm going to be going through and talking about the different tips, the different tricks, and honestly the knowledge that I've gained from starting my YouTube channel. Now, I will say that I debated starting my YouTube channel for about 2 years. I just recently started it. I'm at 18 subscribers today, so by no means am I someone that has been able to gain a following, and I'm telling you everything that you should do in order to have a very successful monetized channel. That's not what I'm here to say at all, but I just really thought that it would be helpful to share the different tips and tricks that I've learned through, say, some people who have been very successful at their career on YouTube and on other social media platforms, such as Natalie Barbu. She's someone who's very transparent into not only her editing process, her life, but too how she's been able to be monetized through these different platforms, to plain old trial and error in my own usage, and then to just plain Google and research that I've done. So again, I just feel like these are some things that have been very helpful for me to know and that have saved me time personally, and I found that I should just share that knowledge with the world. So starting off, we have an external hard drive. I am someone who does not have a desktop computer. I don't have a computer or laptop that has a ton of storage on it. I also don't have a huge Dropbox account that I can just consistently plug in different videos, export things to. So investing in an external hard drive was something that I'm very grateful that I did. It has been a big lifesaver for my computer. My computer's lifespan, I think, is longer because I have this. This is where I upload all my raw files to, and then where I export my master files to once I am done creating my YouTube video. I will link this down below. It is relatively inexpensive. I believe I found mine for about $65 to $70, but I'll provide my passport for Mac on Amazon right in the text box down below. Next up, we have iMovie versus Final Cut Pro. Now, I will say that I am a Mac user. And all Mac users have iMovie that is already installed onto your phone. It's also downloaded already onto your computer. It's completely free. iMovie does get the job done. I edited my very first vlog on iMovie, and it was pretty simple to use. I will say it did take me a longer amount of time than with other softwares, but that's probably just also because it was also my first YouTube video ever. So it has everything that you need to get the job done, and I definitely think that if vlogging or creating content is just something that you might like to do as a hobby, you're gonna do it every now and then, you should definitely stick to iMovie or the Microsoft and Dell equivalent of that. That way you're not putting out a huge investment for a software. Now, if content creating, vlogging, making videos and other content is something that you want to take more seriously, if it's something that you do on a consistent and regular basis and you want to play around with it some more and it's your creative outlet, I do recommend investing in a higher level software. Now, I can only speak to Final Cut Pro because that is the software that I have chosen, mainly because it has a 90-day free trial right now. Yes, it is free for the first 3 months. And if you're someone like me who is doing this as a hobby, again, as a creative outlet on top of my full-time job, I don't really know if I want to invest $300 into this right now. downloading Final Cut Pro and using it for free has been a great way in which I can determine, hey, is it really worth all the extra bells and whistles? Do I need this? Is this something that I want to invest in? Ultimately, I made the decision for myself that at the end of my free trial, I am going to download it just because it is a little bit more simpler. It is a little bit more simple to navigate through the software. I have found that I edit my videos quicker in Final Cut Pro, but again, that just might be because I have edited a few more videos at this point, and I can kind of move through the things a little bit quicker. So again, it is very user-friendly. Both softwares are, but if it is something that you are looking into, definitely do the free trial. All right. So my third recommendation for you guys is to download a file compressor. Now, the one that I have been using is called Handbrake. It's the one that Natalie suggested in her How I Edit My Videos on Final Cut Pro video. And it's worked out really well for me. So I'm gonna show you guys how it works. So what you're gonna do is you are gonna click open into the app. Then from there, you are going to, so you're just gonna open source, you're gonna click on here, and I am actually just going to click on my summer vlog, and what it'll do is it'll scan the video into the program. You are not gonna touch a thing. You're gonna go down to the bottom. You are gonna click what you want it to be saved as, and then make sure it's going to the place that you want it to go. Personally, I want all of my videos to be exported into my external hard drive, so I'm going to select a location there. I'm gonna choose that, and then I'm going to click start. From there, it's going to finish up. And then essentially once it is finished, all you're gonna do is click open into my passport for Mac, and then it's going to be down here at the bottom, and you are going to see my newly compressed file. From there, you're basically going to be good to go and uploading it into YouTube. Now, my fourth tip, trick, and recommendation is to use Canva. I know a lot of people probably have figured this out by now, but if you're new to YouTube, you might not know about it. I learned about Canva through my job actually, and I didn't even know that they had as many templates as they have. You guys, they have so many different templates, whether you're creating a resume or you're wanting to create a YouTube thumbnail, they have the files, sizes, and dimensions for you to do that, and they have all of that free to their users. Here, you can create your thumbnail, and it also really allows for consistency. One of the biggest things that any content creator, any influencer on social media will tell you is that you need to stay consistent, whether that is through the theme of your page, through the amount that you post throughout the week, to what your YouTube channel looks like. And so when you click onto your YouTube channel page, you kind of want there to be some sort of consistency in what your thumbnails look like, and you can easily achieve this through Canva. Another thing that I want to talk to you guys about is when you see individuals that have their initials or their logo or their name in the right hand corner of their YouTube video, and you're like, how do I do that? That's how I was. Going through, after I started my YouTube channel, I started noticing it on some of the individuals that I'm subscribed to, and I was like, wait, hey, I want that, because that's another opportunity for someone to subscribe to your channel. How you do that is you're just gonna make that exact file within Canva. Once you're finished making the file in Canva, you're just gonna download it and hold on to it. Then I'm going to show you guys right now, and I'm gonna show you guys just how to do this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open up your YouTube studio. From there, you're going to click onto settings. You're gonna go to channel, and then you're gonna go to branding. Here within the branding, you have the option to create and upload a watermark. This is what those individuals have on their YouTube page. You can choose when they have it in the video, so end of video, custom start time, or the entire video. I have it on the entire video. Do you need help?
There's like 2 more there.
Okay, that's just real life. Anyways, so you can click for the entire video for it to be displayed, and once you hit that and you hit save, it's going to come up on every YouTube video that you publish. It's gonna come up on every YouTube video that you publish. And that's gonna be super helpful, again, because that's just another way that individuals can subscribe to your YouTube channel. And then last but not least, we are going to talk about insights. And I'm gonna break this down into 2 different categories. I'm gonna talk about Instagram insights and then YouTube insights. So first and foremost, Instagram is a great way in which you can cross-promote yourself. Now, Instagram is just where I have the most followers. Now, if you have more followers on TikTok or Twitter or your Facebook audience, these might be better platforms for you to look into what their insights are, but today I'm gonna be talking about Instagram. Now, so for me personally, I have transitioned my account, I guess you could say, into a business profile. Now, there are ways in which you can do this to where it doesn't promote it to any of your followers. It does not show up on your account, but it is a really great tool that you guys will be able to use, that I've been able to use just for insights. Yeah, just is what it is. So once you pull up your Instagram profile, you will now have next to your edit profile button, promotions, and then insights. So you're gonna click on insights. From here, you can look through your post as well as your stories. So from here, I'm just going to click on activity, and you'll be able to discover how many accounts your posts have reached. Now, I am not the most consistent person in posting by any means. I'm somewhat consistent on my stories, definitely not on my regular post. That is something that I'm personally gonna try to work on, but being that we're in the middle of a global pandemic, it is kind of hard to create content. I also work a full-time job, so not every day is exciting by any means. So anyways, here you can see from your reach to the interactions, profile visits, and website clicks are 2 things I'm really going to talk through. My follower rate generally fluctuates, as you can see here indicated on this graph. But then if you are someone who is in a business and you are looking to target a specific demographic, this is also going to be really insightful for you. For me, I'm living currently in Raleigh. I went to school in Raleigh. The majority of individuals who are viewing and interacting with my post are in Raleigh. That's not a big surprise. So I have a really big audience, if you will, in North Carolina. Then you can go into age range. So the majority of individuals that are following me are 18 to 24 years old. No surprise, that's the demographic that I am in. And then you can also see the days in which and times in which your posts reach the most interaction. So I can see for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You guys get the picture. The different times and days in which are the most popular, or the different days and times that have the highest interaction and reach to your followers. For me personally, every day is pretty much the same. However, the hours in which I am posting do make a difference. Pretty much from 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. I receive the most engagement. Now, it does kind of vary from day to day, but overall it stays pretty consistent. Now, the biggest thing that I have found to be super interesting and that I have tracked the most are my profile visits and website clicks. And you can do this by going into specific content. So I'm gonna go back to the last YouTube video that I posted, and I promoted hey, my link is in my bio. Right now, I am not anywhere near 10,000 followers, therefore I can't do the swipe up, but I can promote and say, hey, the link to my new YouTube video is in my bio. From there, I can see by clicking on the insights that there are 30 actions taken from the story, 16 were profile visits, and of those 16 profile visits, 13 were website clicks. And that means that those individuals then went to my YouTube page and watched my YouTube video, which is pretty cool. You can also go through and see the amount of accounts that your different content reached, the amount of follows you might have gotten from that content, so on and so forth. So from Instagram, it just shows a really interesting range of interactions with your content, but more specifically, I'm looking at, in this context, where my website clicks are going and how many people are clicking on my link from there, because this is the biggest platform in which I personally cross promote from. The next subcategory that we're going to talk about with insights, and the final thing I'm going to talk to you guys about, is your YouTube studio. I had no clue this even existed before I started my YouTube channel, and I was super geeked out about this for probably the first 2 weeks, and my screen time on my phone went up so much because I was just tracking the different analytics and researching into the different insights that this tool will provide you. And I do highly recommend that you download the YouTube Studio app on your phone. One, because your phone is just more accessible than your laptop. Going through this, there's going to be several different analytics that it's going to show you in your dashboard when you click on the icon and click into the app. First, you're gonna see watch time. Watch time is gonna be very important for you as you want to try and monetize your channel. For me, that's way down the road, but it's still really cool to see how many minutes people have watched of my content. Next, you're gonna see views and subscriber change. You can click on to the view more for it to have a better and more diversified breakdown into real-time views on your variety of videos, watch time, average duration, subscribers, and then also watch time from subscribers, likes versus dislikes, so on and so forth. You're gonna click on Discovery next. This is where your cross promotion comes into play and where you can track that cross promotion even in your YouTube studio, which I think is really cool. From here, you can see what your impression click-through rate is, and then also your traffic source. I can see right here that my top external source of trafficking is Instagram. I can also see here the different terms that I've hashtagged now. It's not driving a ton of engagement, but I think any engagement is engagement nonetheless. So you can see the different hashtags that you're using, which ones are really drawing people to your videos and which ones might not be. You might leave those out next time. And then two, you can also see top videos suggesting your content. It will also go down into an audience breakdown, which is also pretty interesting, similar to how your Instagram insights will go as well. And then you can have your interactive content and even playlist. I don't have enough YouTube videos to where I'm really seeing this draw at this point, but nonetheless, I think that it is super interesting. I go in here almost daily, and at this point in my career, any new subscriber is really, really exciting for me. Right now I'm at 18. Again, I am not someone that's very experienced. I am not super tech savvy, but this is something that I've been able to learn. It's something I've been able to do, and I just want to share it with others. So I really appreciate you guys' time. If you have made it this far along in the video, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this helps you out as you start off your journey in YouTube.